いらっしゃいませ。
Let's dig in.
Let's
Real
get
meal.
it.
Tell ya, plenty of bars out there make great curry, but the stuff they make here's all time.
Yeah, it's got that deep curry flavor. You can tell it's been made with love.
Speaking of, one of my customers was telling me most golf clubs make a pretty good curry.
You know, I've heard that too. Curry is usually on the menu at most of them, and they differ depending on the area, so it's fun to compare.
Why do they even serve curry, though? Is it because everyone likes it?
I'm sure that's part of it, but the main reason seems to be that you can dish out curry fast and easy and avoid any long wait times.
I see. That makes sense.
You know, if the curry hits different at each club, then it's probably the same for all the bars. I say we make the rounds and crown ourselves a king.
Hang on. Do you have any idea how many bars there are around here?
A lot more than just this one, that's for sure. Thanks for buying.
That was
That
great.
is certainly food.
ありがとうございました。
How much did I drink? You deserve a break.
Yeah, but is that really true? I just can't believe it. Gotcha. I guess I was wrong about the whole thing. I'll go check it out myself. Depending on how things go, this could mean war.
Looks like something happened with Psycho-san.
Yeah, something alarming at that. Especially if it means war.
If I recall correctly, the two of you have talked about it before. About how her girls being headhunted may have been part of a ploy.
That's right. I guess the CEO who's been fawning over her was behind everything.
Not so sure about that. It's hard to say, going by that phone call alone.
Excuse me. Are you Suzuki-san? Thanks for looking out for our mama.
Who? You talking to me?
Who else would she be talking to? You're the only Taichi Suzuki here.
You mentioned your mama. I'm guessing you're one of Psycho's girls?
Yeah, she was just here, right? I came to stop her from rushing into trouble, but she hung up before I could get a word in.
So the person Psycho was talking to.
Yep, it was me.
What's going on?
Right. You know that CEO making a move on our mama? Turns out he has connections with the rival club.
The rich guy with a consulting firm?
Yeah, him. Apparently he and the manager of the rival club ran in the same circles back in college. Mr. CEO was always looking out for him. Anyway, it sounds like the club manager asked his old pal to keep hounding our mama to keep her from noticing all the headhunting.
So Psycho went to give those guys a piece of her mind. That's what you thought she'd be in trouble, right?
Yeah, she sounded pretty pissed, so I figured I had to stop her.
Alright, I'll go check on her then. Do you know where this club is?
Oh, yeah, I do, actually.
I can't believe you've been wasting my time. So tell me, was everything just a ruse so you could pick apart my whole crew?
Well, guess this is the end of the line. You caught me. I did help him headhunt for his club, yes. It was a request from an old friend, see. He always comes to me whenever he's in a pinch.
Sorry about all this. I'll clean up this mess.
It's fine. But, Psycho-san, listen. I know you're angry, but I think there's been a little misunderstanding.
Uh-huh. Sure there is. But now that I know what you're after, I can see right through you. You're just a pair of scumbags.
Hey! Watch your mouth. My friend here makes millions in a month. And you're just a mama from some cheap-ass club.
What, you expect me to change my tune just because he's filthy rich? This is between me and him, so buzz off, dumbass!
You bitch!
Guess you didn't need my help after all. That's quite a face you're making, Sayako.
Oh. Hey, Kiryu-san. Why are you here?
I got word you were pissed at a guy for using you, but you seem to be keeping a cool head.
Well, yeah. I just want them to quit snatching up my girls. Well, that and having them swear never to do that again.
Right. So that's why you got yourself a bodyguard. But that makes things easier for us. You know, since I'd rather not lay a hand on a lady, and all.
Can we not? I didn't come here to deal with you.
I don't want to get dragged into this either. At least, wait until I leave?
No can do, man. Gotta hit him hard and fast to come out on top. The guy's hired by the Sayako Makoto. You can bet she's got something up her sleeve. This old man's probably gonna put up a good fight.
Hold on. I think you've got the wrong idea now. Just FYI, you're messing with the wrong person. I can't tell you his name, but I'm warning you, he's strong enough to be called a legend.
Like I'm falling for that. Come on, boys! Time to shut him up! Get him!
I'm ready.
Sorry to drag my feet.
Time to put you down!
Hardly a fair fight.
What the hell are you?
I did say you messed with the wrong guy.
Wait, please! I really can't fight or anything! This has all been a misunderstanding, Psycho-san!
Give it up already, won't you? The manager here asked you to toy with me, didn't he? You think I was in a rush to get married since I'm right at that age? So you played it up thinking I'd bite?
Just a second. Why do you insist Psycho's misunderstanding something? Spit it out.
I admit it. At first, I did try to get close to Psycho-san at my friend's behest. He wanted me to draw your attention. That way he could poach all the girls you've trained yourself. As for me, I thought I could have some fun with a young, beautiful mama who works hard to earn her money with her own club.
Ugh, can you hurry up and get to the point already? Because you're just adding fuel to the fire right now.
I apologize. Just please, let me say my piece.
Fine, I'm listening.
After dating you, I started to fall for you. Your personality and your business philosophy, and that's when I realized If I were to find a partner for life, I can't see myself with anyone but you.
What are you saying?
Do you truly hate me, Psycho-san? I was kind of hoping I still stood a chance, however slight. I've got money and the looks, if I do say so myself. My business is doing well, and I love kids. And I fully understand that my personality needs some fixing.
Wait, are you seriously trying to propose to her right now?
I am. I hadn't been interested in marriage at all, not until recently. Too many women have tried to get close to me, their eyes set on the fortune I've made. But Psycho-san is different from them. She cared not a whit for my money. She's always brimming with confidence, even when she relies on someone else. You're beautiful and thoughtful. With someone like you at my side, I'm sure I could learn how to support another. In the beginning, I had considered it a ridiculous farce, but now I believe we could create the perfect family together. That doesn't sound like such a bad deal, right? You can even drop your modest little club. I guarantee that my old friend will take good care of your girls at his place. From a business perspective, surely you understand how this would benefit you.
What bullshit.
Huh?
I'm done listening to your stupid, long-winded excuse, so now you listen to me. First, run off to that little friend of yours. Tell him not to come near my girls. Ever. If he tries to pull another stunt like that again, he's as good as dead in this town. I'll crush that little club of his and kick you two out of Ijincho myself.
But what about my proposal?
I'm not done talking.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, but your words didn't get my heart racing. But I admit, it takes balls to propose given your current situation. Maybe that would have worked on some other girl, but not me. But if you keep coming on to me, I will humiliate you so badly you will never recover from the shame.
Oh, God!
Don't you ever come looking for me again, if you know what's best for you. It's over. Goodbye.
You're a tough one. Guess I didn't need to check on you.
Unbelievable! Like, seriously, do I only attract guys like him? They all try to weigh marriage with pros and cons, but I don't see a single goddamn pro from my end. Ugh! Idiots, all of them. This isn't a joke.
Sometimes that's just how it is.
I'm a businesswoman. I have my priorities sorted, unlike most guys.
Agreed. But maybe you ought to slow down. You're drinking too much too fast.
Well, excuse me, but I am pretty depressed right now. Is that how marriage proposals go nowadays? Or am I just old-fashioned?
Old-fashioned how?
Well, when I think of marriage, I think of a place two lovers end up after affirming their feelings for one another. But that CEO and even Ichiban,
Yeah?
they both said the same thing, like how they'd make me happy and what sort of dream we could live out together. But there's something more important than all of that. Why didn't he realize that? And he thought he could get away with it after knowing me for so long.
Look, maybe this is just my imagination.
Uh-huh.
The CEO and Kasuga's proposals, they both sounded the same to you, didn't they?
I mean, Ichiban's was probably worse, but yeah, they were pretty similar. Especially when it comes to saying what mattered most to me.
I figured as much.
What makes you say that?
I've spent a lot of time with Kasuga in Hawaii. His awkwardness aside, I do admire his passion. And by now, after having a few drinks with you, I can imagine what sort of date you went on and what you guys talked about. I'm sure he was spinning his wheels, trying so hard to convince you. Unfortunately, every point he made to win you over all meant the same thing to you. That there won't be a single con. And that wasn't what you wanted to hear when he was proposing, was it? But you can't bring yourself to tell him that you wanted to hear something else. Because of that, you spent all this time not talking to him.
You really think so? Actually, maybe you're right. Maybe that's what this is all about.
I can't answer that question for you. But I do have one piece of advice. Nobody knows when their life will be over. One day, you might be told your days are numbered.
Kiryu-san.
When you're young, you think you have all the time in the world. But the clock's ticking. I don't recommend you end things the way they are. That's all I have to say.
Thank you, Kiryu-san.
No need to thank me. That was just the ravings of an old man.
If you say so. You know, I really loved my grandpa, so you can keep going on about the good old days if you want.
Hey now, I was just being modest there. Don't actually treat me like any other old man.
Yes, sir. Anyway, I'll slow down so we can take our time drinking. Come on, how about a toast?
To what?
Let's see. To this very moment, to enjoy the rest of our lives to the fullest.
Not bad. I'll drink to that. Cheers.
Cheers.
What's up, Zhao? More bad press for your restaurant?
Not this time. Got a message from the Liumang boys. Said they wanted to tell me something.
But didn't you leave the Liumang?
Yeah, I did. But they still try to contact me. Mind if I complain for a bit?
So, what they want?
You remember the blog I mentioned last time? The one talking trash about my place.
Right. Might be the same guy that gave you trouble.
Yep. Those Liumang boys are using whatever means possible to hunt him down. They're hell-bent on catching him, saying stuff like, he can't go around starting shit and running away like that. And if they do find him, things might get real messy.
But you're not the one ordering them around, right?
No, of course not.
Which means these young guns are causing a racket because someone's giving their old boss a hard time.
Yep. Honor's just as big a deal as life and death down in the underworld. Not that you need me to tell you that.
Maybe you should try stopping them? That blogger's just an ordinary civilian, right?
As ordinary as they come. I hate that I still have to step in at all, though.
So, how many of these guys are we talking about?
A lot of them, but probably no more than 50.
That's still no joke.
But there's only 4 guys at the core of the whole shebang. They used to hang around me back when I was the leader, called themselves the 4 Beasts.
Sort of like your personal guard.
They were kind of adorable in a way, but feisty. Got a tendency to take things a little too far. They're the ones who were really pissed off with this blogger, so I gotta tighten the leash.
Must be tough on you. They're not gonna leave you alone so long as they keep you on that pedestal.
Yeah, like you're one to talk, Kiryu-san. What's going on with me can't even compare to what the Dragon of Dojima goes through. But I guess the two of us are in the same boat. I mean, who else can relate to this kind of stuff?
Don't take this the wrong way, but it doesn't look like anything's getting to you. You seem pretty laid back.
I get that a lot.
But in reality, you've got a lot on your plate.
You know, everybody's dealing with something. Your problems seem tougher than most, though, Kiri-san.
I wouldn't say that. Mine aren't all that different.
But seriously, Kiri-san, you always look like you're trying to shoulder everything yourself. Hell, you even were quick to accept the fact that your time's been cut short.
Not really. I've spent plenty of time thinking about it.
You don't gotta lie down and take it. You could still try to fight back, you know. Survive. Looks to me like you're putting on an act. Because you're supposed to be a legend.
Where's this coming from?
Just something that's been on my mind. We've gotten pretty chummy, haven't we? Close enough for me to air out all my stupid complaints to you. Figured I could come out and say it by now. Or, did I cross the line there?
You're fine. I'll keep that in mind. After all, it's good advice from a good drinking buddy.
Awesome. Made all these drinks worth it. Man, you are one legendary pain in the ass.
Didn't think the drinks would hit so hard today. Hey, Zhao. Mind if I join?
Grab a seat, but go easy on the booze, all right?
I know. Sorry for worrying you.
You better be. I'm usually not one to say this kind of stuff, you know? Actually, remember what we talked about last time? Something new came up.
Refresh my memory?
That business with the blogger. The one who was talking shit about my place. Turns out the Liumang boys figured out who this guy is.
Hey, isn't that bad news? I doubt they'd kill him, but...
Yeah, I feel ya. I even told them to lay off the guy. And they said they got the picture. Oh.
What's up?
Since they've been calling themselves my personal guard, well, they probably care more about my honor than I do. Can't imagine they'll sit around twiddling their thumbs.
So, what's your plan?
I gave them an ultimatum. If I find out something happened to that blogger, I'm closing up shop.
Are you serious?
Doesn't matter whether or not it was an accident. If that blogger is ever in danger, I'm packing my bags and skipping town. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Are you sure? Your restaurant means a lot to you, doesn't it?
Of course it does. Wasn't easy getting my skills up to par either. Like hell, I'd be happy to close up shop over something stupid like this.
But there is no other way to stop him.
All that's left is to pray that the blogger gets to live in peace. If he winds up in an accident, then I'm hitting the road.
Sure hope your boys will give it a rest.
Same here. But that blogger is still talking smack about me. Every single goddamn day. Ugh. Wish he'd lay off already.
What kind of guy was he, anyway?
You know. Just a very ordinary, very lame businessman. Same guy who caused a stink at my place. Seems like he caught wind he was being tracked and went into hiding somewhere.
Oh, surprisingly perceptive.
And they didn't find anyone at his house, and apparently he hasn't been going to work.
Was he local?
Yeah, he lived close to Chinatown. Made some posts about the places nearby. He's actually written some decent reviews. Judging by his analysis on flavor profiles, the guy's got experience.
That's great and all. But he needs to stop antagonizing you on the internet. For his own sake.
You said it. I'm not sure if he even realizes how much danger he's in right now.
Why not warn the blogger? Doesn't have to be directly. Maybe you could post a comment on his blog.
Wouldn't that come off kind of threatening, though? I'd rather not add more fuel to the fire.
Ah, yeah, I see your point. That blogger probably didn't think the entire Yokohama Liumang would be out for blood, even if it's just on the internet. Probably didn't realize the owner was their former leader either.
Definitely bad luck on his part. But his manners were even worse. He was filming without permission, then snapped the moment he got a warning. Ever since then, he's been trying to pick a fight with me on the internet. Seriously, give a guy a break.
But if you want to keep your place running, then he has to stay safe and sound. Let's have ourselves a toast. To his well-being.
Yeah, sure, I guess. Never been so reluctant to drink before.
You're telling me.
I'm good.
Let's do this!
It's over!
I haven't warmed up yet.
Hello?
Dante here, Kiryu. If you have time, come to Harbor Light, will you?
Sure, understood. I'll be there. Looks silly. Try a sad face.
Oh, good to see you, Kiryu. Are you set? I'd like to take you somewhere. I assume you're ready to go?
I'm prepared.
All right. Our guest this time came all the way from Kyushu. Chief Nakajima of Nagasu Taxi.
Chief Nakajima.
He looked after you during your stint as a cab driver back in Fukuoka, didn't he? Hey, what's up? You're remembering, right? Don't tell me I wasted my time calling him here.
You didn't. Besides, I wouldn't be that ungrateful. It's just... I never thought I'd see him again. Chief Nakajima was about the only civilian I spent a lot of time with.
You tried running from your past back then, too, didn't you? Even went by the alias Taichi Suzuki and everything. Trouble always finds you somehow. In the past and even now.
You said you called a chief here? How was he? He must be getting along in years now. Did he seem well?
Oh, I don't know. Why don't you go see for yourself?
What? Did something bad happen to him?
Oh, good heavens, I can't drink that much. Well, ain't this a pickle?
Oh, come on, Mr. Chief. Don't be shy. Today's a special treat, isn't it?
Well, you ain't wrong there. Speaking of which, Date-san's not here yet. Wonder what's taking him. This ain't a scam, right? You're not gonna rip me off.
Don't worry. Date-san gave me a rundown. That man's a real detective, you know.
Date-san, what was with that ominous look earlier?
Well, as you can see, he's doing great. Figured it'd make you appreciate the reunion more. Cab company's not exactly doing well, but the chief does everything he can to keep it going.
That's great. Glad to hear it.
Thought so.
Wait, Date-san, you've never met Chief Nakajima before, right? How did you even get him to come all the way here?
Well, I might have abused a bit of my police authority. Told him that I wanted to ask him about his former employee, Taichi Suzuki.
What?
Also told him it was a personal investigation and that we couldn't talk over the phone since the higher-ups don't know about it. I asked if he could come to Yokohama instead.
You do know how suspicious that sounds, right? I'm surprised the chief fell for that.
I offered to cover his travel expenses, so it's basically a paid vacation. His drinks at this club are even on me. Oh, don't give me that look, man.
What? I was just worried about you. You're always coming up with all these lies for me.
I thought I told you this before. I'm only doing all this because I want to. Don't sweat it.
10 years ago, he told me himself to come back and work for him again, no matter what. He gave me a hand when I hit rock bottom, and I was never able to thank him for that.
Got it. Guess it'll be on me to tell him all of that.
This place sure is a riot. Hey, maybe I ought to move to Yokohama myself.
Wow, would you really? Then you could come visit me every day. I'll be here waiting.
Boy, I do that and I'll be broke in no time.
Oh. Pleasure meeting you, Chief Nakajima. I'm Date. You been enjoying yourself?
Oh, gosh darn it, I'm sorry. Got a little carried away there. Nearly forgot I was meeting up with you, Mr. Detective.
No need for the formalities. Thanks for coming all the way here. Mind if I take a seat?
Oh, no, not at all. Please do. Still, to think Suzuki-san's name would come up again. Well, like I told you on the phone, the last I saw Suzuki-san was 10 years ago. How's that even gonna help the police?
Well, truth be told, I knew Suzuki personally outside my work as a detective. Honestly, I just wanted to have a drink with someone else who knew him. Sorry for making a fuss out of this, Chief.
Oh, no, it's fine. You even paid for me to travel here and all. Besides, I feel the same way about Suzuki-san. Wasn't one for words, but I could never forget him. Just that kind of fella, you know. So what happened? Did Suzuki-san cause some kind of incident? He ain't getting arrested, is he?
Huh? No, I'm not going to arrest him. See, Suzuki's been dead for a few years now.
Huh? Come again? You ain't pulling my leg or nothing.
You didn't know?
No, not at all. Had no clue. So that's what happened to Suzuki-san? I can't believe my ears. He was always so serious, a real dedicated fella.
Hey, something doesn't seem to be adding up here. Just double-checking. You were aware that Taichi Suzuki was a fake name, right?
A fake name? Nah, ain't no way. That doesn't sound right. No siree.
Uh-huh. Okay then, why don't you settle down and hear me out. Taichi Suzuki was a fake name. His real name was Kazuma Kiryu, a Yakuza from the Tojo clan, known as the Dragon of Dojima.
You're talking about the same Suzuki-san? That's gotta be a lie. Some big mistake. You ever consider that the Suzuki-san I know and the Suzuki-san you know are two different people?
Fine then. So that's how you want to play. Then explain this. Take a good look at this photo. This guy looks real familiar, doesn't he? Perhaps you've seen this on TV before. You're looking at Kazuma Kiryu. Shortly after this footage aired, he was sent to prison, then lost his life in Hiroshima.
Frankly, that don't sound like the Suzuki-san I know.
What? Really?
Guess I should have looked into your story more carefully before coming all the way out here. If I had known we were talking about two different people, I wouldn't have let you pay for my whole trip.
Now hold on, sir. What's with the act?
Huh?
We both know for a fact that Kiryu went by Suzuki in Kyushu. So why are you pretending you don't know him?
Well, I ain't pretending. There was just a little mix-up. Sorry, my mistake. I'll even pay for my own drinks, too. Take care now.
No, wait. Please.
I think we're done here. Besides, I ought to get going. Let go!
What has gotten into you?
Nothing. You're just being a bother.
Wait, please. Hey, stop right there, sir.
Ooh, what's going on? Why all the yelling?
Judging by the way you wanted to run from me, I think I get what's going on.
Huh? What about?
You probably did come here to talk about Taichi Suzuki, and maybe squeeze in some sightseeing on the side. But with how you're acting, I'm guessing you saw this recently.
Oh, that's,
Your plans changed when this video started going around. Suddenly, rumors that Kazuma Kiryu is still alive and kicking spread all over the internet, despite his supposed death. Word got to you too, didn't it? Right after you agreed to meet with me here.
I don't know a thing about that.
What's going on?
If Kazuma Kiryu really is alive and in hiding, then you wouldn't want to tip off the police. Even a minor detail about his past runs the risk of endangering him. Long story short, you don't want to sell your friend out to the police. But after coming all the way to Yokohama, it looked just as suspicious to cancel our meeting. It all makes sense now. That's why you're trying to act like you don't know Kazuma Kiryu.
You got the wrong idea. That's completely off.
Where you're coming from, you probably aren't too sure if I really am Kiryu's friend. In that case, it'd be best for you to say I've got the wrong guy. Keep mum and leave your seat. Chief Nakajima, this has all been one huge misunderstanding.
Huh?
Neither Tokyo PD nor the Fukuoka police knew that Kiryu had been employed at Nagasu Taxi. Have you ever gotten a call from the police asking after him? I'm positive you haven't, because I'm the only one who knows about your connection to Kiryu. After all, I heard all of this from the man himself. In fact, he even told me about the first time you two met. He helped out a woman who was being harassed, but let himself get beat up in the process. At the time, he had nowhere to go since he had to cover up his history with the Yakuza. He nearly gave up on life. That's when you entered the picture. You took him on and hired him as a taxi driver. That guy's known as the legendary Yakuza. You think he'd crack in the interrogation room? I heard all of this straight from the horse's mouth. I may not know what's going on in his head, but I consider him my best friend.
Date-san.
Well, that sure explains a whole lot. Guess it can't hurt to trust you then.
How about we turn back the clock? Start fresh, take it from the top.
Works for me. I found out that Suzuki-san was actually Kazuma Kiryu from the news. Saw him in that Yakuza scuffle up in Kamurocho. Must have been a little while after he left our place. All his old co-workers were pretty shaken up, me included. Sure, I knew he was no run-of-the-mill guy, but I never thought he'd be the legendary Yakuza. Also, just between us, a lot of my employees are hiding scars because of something or other in the past. Same goes for me, too. So I was never, ever gonna rat out Kiryu-san to the police. But the moment I told myself that, news got out about Kazuma Kiryu dying somewhere in Hiroshima.
That must have been shocking.
Of course it was. But now, what the heck even was that video? I can't make heads or tails of nothing no more. You know something, don't you, Date-san? Is Kazuma Kiryu... is Suzuki-san still alive? Please, Date-san?
Well, I guess it wouldn't be right if I just lied to your face after unraveling all that, so... I'm just gonna say, no comment.
No comment?
That's not enough for you?
That's great. Real great. Just what I needed to hear. You know, you're a lot like Suzuki-san. No tact, no skill at lying, and a good man.
This coming from you? You're just as bad at lying.
You got me there.
After getting to know you, Chief, I think I get why he wanted me to pass on a message.
Huh?
When the two of you first met, he had just drifted all the way to Kyushu in order to protect his loved ones from his own past. That was the lowest point in Kiryu's life. In a place with no one he knew, with no one to turn to, with no one to talk to or depend on, until you showed up and lent him the hand he needed.
Mm-hmm.
Words can't describe how indebted he feels to you. Still does, to this day.
Ha, that's so. And I got something to say to him, too.
And what's that?
The last time I saw Suzuki-san, I left him with these words. You're part of the family now, Suzuki-san. Just be sure to come back to us, no matter what. I still stand by those words today. So if you ever find yourself in trouble, you'll always have a home with us. I'll be waiting for you back in Kyushu. So just remember, you're never alone. Think you could tell him all that from me, Date-san?
Thanks again, Date-san. Got to wrap up some unfinished business there. Now the Chief finally knows how much I appreciated him. There's nothing more I can do now.
Come on, don't be like that.
All right, that reminds me. You said I was your best friend?
No, I mean, I was just trying to, well, you know, earn the Chief's trust. I had to.
Your words really cut me to the core. They were comforting in a way, especially in these times. Could you not take back what you said?
Yeah, of course. Hey, you want to hug it out?
I'm not drunk enough for that.
Yeah, figured.
Oh yeah, I heard this from Jungi Han the other day. You use those windmills over in Komijul to power your washing machine, right? You guys still into that?
Oh, you mean wind energy? Of course. We look into that just about every day. The new fan's performance has been optimized to catch even the tiniest breeze.
Wow. That means...
That's right. We've got spin cycle and everything. The goal is to generate stable power, but it's hard to do so with renewable energy.
Probably be a while before you can get the dryer running, huh?
Well...
Hello?
Dante here, Kiryu. If you have time, come to Harbor Light with...
Sure, under something to mention.
No, I just figured maybe I ought to give you a heads up first. See, Sayama's in town.
Sayama? Kaoru Sayama?
The one and only. She gave me a call not too long ago. You up for it? Yeah, thought so. But honestly, you should go. You guys went through thick and thin together, right? Least you could do is see how she's doing.
Yeah, you're right.
Sorry for dumping this on you. I didn't know till just now either. So, mind cutting me some slack?
Actually, I appreciate it.
See you later then.
Let's do this!
You're going to regret this.
Something wrong?
Try to block this!
I won't hold back.
Let's see. Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
You want some?
Now we're talking.
Have fun with this. It's
time to shine!
What an eyesore.
go to that!
Is that all? I'll take you on.
I'm on a roll. Let's
do it.
go.
Who wants to go?
Follow my lead.
Take the car, though.
Hardly a
You
fair
picked the
fight.
wrong opponent.
Moving up in the world. Three, two, one, blast.
Well, good to see you, Kiryu. Are you set? I'd like to take you somewhere. I assume you're ready to go?
I'm prepared.
Great. Then let's get going. When was the last time you saw Sayama, anyway?
When I moved to Okinawa, so that'd be a little over 15 years now. We first met in 2006. To think it's been 17 years. Kaoru Sayama, a former detective in the Osaka police, and the ace of Division 4, the anti-Yakuza task force. We partnered together for a certain incident regarding the Tojo clan. And then... as the bomb kept ticking down, I decided to spend the last moments of my life with this incredible woman.
Damn, 15 years? I haven't seen her for a while either, but nowhere near as long as that. Earlier, she said she's here on business. Asked me if I wanted to catch up and all. I'm something of a big shot at work, you know.
What's with the big talk?
Nobody else would listen to me brag. Well, it might have been 15 years, but Sayama's as sharp as ever. There's a chance she'll spot you at a distance, so we better play it safe.
I don't know. There is also a chance she's forgotten all about me.
You're hopeless. Here, take these. Wireless earphones and mic. We usually use them during investigations, but I'll loan these to you. That way, you can listen in on the conversation, and I'll be able to hear what you have to say, too. Come on, let's get moving.
She hasn't changed one bit.
You look busy, as usual. How long are you here for?
I'll be leaving the day after tomorrow.
How's Tomio-san doing?
She's great. Mama's been manning the bar every night. I think she's doing even better than me.
Glad to hear it. Best you spend time with family while you can.
That's certainly true. But still, it's been a long time. About 6-7 years or so, right? The last time we spoke was when you called me about Kazuma's passing, I believe.
Right. Sorry for dropping that bombshell back then.
It's fine. I'm sure I would have heard about it sooner or later. After all, he was quite infamous among the police.
No kidding. His name always popped up whenever something big happened. You got any guys that buy into the whole Kazuma Kiryu hidden mastermind conspiracy?
We do, yes. Kazuma Kiryu is actually still alive. He's been pulling the strings behind society as we speak. Those rumors, right? What kind of officer would say that? It's complete nonsense.
Well, guess that means his legacy was that impactful. Can't blame folks for making him into some urban legend, especially if they never knew him.
I suppose so. But to think he's gone, even now, I still can't fathom it. How can someone as tough as him just die? How? When I've seen him cheat death time after time.
Unbelievable, right? He was one stubborn son of a gun.
He really was.
Still married to the job?
Pretty much.
Heard you transferred to the juvenile division. That was news to me.
Shocking, right? Some career path.
But you requested a transfer, right? There a reason for that?
There is, actually. It's all because of the dissolution.
The Great Dissolution?
Yeah. Remember how Daigo Dojima and other big names started a security company after all that went down? It was a haven for former Yakuza.
Right.
I figured if Kazuma were still alive, he would have lent them a hand. That man is practically the icon of the old Yakuza and all. I'm sure he would have taken it upon himself to clean up after them, too.
And
if they were in charge of the cleanup, then as a cop, I could work on prevention. At least that's what I thought.
In other words, you're trying to prevent kids from becoming petty criminals or joining the Yakuza. Hence the transfer.
Right you are. It's tougher than I thought, but it's rewarding work.
And that way you could feel connected to Kiryu.
That's one way to put it. I wanted to sound cool, that is. But yeah, that's why I'm bent on pursuing my new dreams. And that's why I want to keep doing what I can. But maybe a part of me is still waiting for him. Aren't I just so faithful?
Sayama, look, the truth is...
Don't, Date-san. It's fine.
Something wrong?
No, you're just way too good for him.
Thanks for that, Date-san. Seems I was a luckier man than I thought.
Seriously, you're telling me. You sure you don't want to tell her anything?
I'm sure. As long as she's got a dream to chase. She's better off without me around.
That's the hardest pill to swallow. But you know what, Kiryu?
What?
You should live how you want to. If there's a woman you love, you hold on to her. Never let go. I'm getting jealous just looking at you.
I guess you'd know best, considering you've gone through a divorce before.
What? Low blow, man.
Sorry, it was just a joke. Thanks, Date-san.
A real heartbreaker, aren't you? But I meant it. Yeah, every word. Just do what you want to do. You've got tons of folks on your side, supporting you. And don't you forget that.
I won't. Found it. Picture perfect.
Hey!
Try a sad face.
Show me what you got. It's over!
Pretty bold.
Up yet.
Hey, I'm in good shape. I sworn I saw something just now.
Should I open it? It opened. I notice it's been pretty sunny over here. Maybe because of all the rain back in Hawaii.
I actually really like the rain.
Oh, is that right? That's pretty rare.
Well, to be more accurate, it's not the rain, but the umbrellas. I love stepping out with a fancy umbrella, so I think rainy days are great.
I get what you mean. The rain can be nice now and again. I once owned a really fancy umbrella, but it was no match for the typhoon that day.
Who goes out during a typhoon?
Things are going well. I've really gotten to know them.
Charming Hasaku face?
What are you muttering to your phone about?
Oh, it's a crossword app. Forgot the deadline for the sweepstakes was coming up.
First magazines and newspapers. Now there are crossword apps?
They're pretty fun. Educational, too. Oh, gotta be ramen.
What's the prize if you win?
Let's see, a year's supply of bean sprouts.
I doubt those sprouts could last a whole year.
Yeah, no way. So if I win, I'll have to hold a bean sprout bonanza at my restaurant. And I'm sure I can rely on old Kiryu-san to help finish him off.
They have given away something more useless. All right.
Iらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
Let's give this a try.
I don't know about this.
I'm not leaving until it's perfect.
Ooh, I make this.
First impressions are key.
Let's keep going.
3, 2, 1, blast off.
Hey, cute dog. I'd love to get one of my own someday. I always wanted one of those big ones you could pal around with.
I've looked after a dog before.
Not a loser. It's over.
No big
Hardly
deal.
a fair
They
fight.
didn't stand a chance.
Doing better than I thought. I've looked after a dog before. It was nice. I remember how he'd always beg to go on walks, even in storms.
That's the pet owner experience. Oh, it makes me want one too.
I went to the pet store the other day, actually. Saw this big hamster thing. It was so cute. I almost adopted it.
Big hamster thing?
Yeah. What was it called again? Chin something?
Chinzilla?
It wasn't that big.
You mean chinchilla?
That's right, chinchilla. Oh, it had such cute little eyes.
I'd like a guinea pig, I think. What about you, Nanchan?
When I was homeless, there were crows and cats everywhere. Hard to think of them as pets after that, to be honest. Spent too much time wanting to kick their ass for snatching my food.
Give me a smile.
Oh, that's sad.
When I
Try
get
a
a big
sad
dog,
face.
Nambu-kun, I'll let you fight him.
No, you will not.
I'd kick that dog's ass.
Is that a face cutout board? Think it's for a movie?
I loved getting my photo with these as a kid.
What do you say we take a pic? Commemorate the occasion.
Commemorate what occasion? No thanks. Plus, one of those holes is clearly sized for children.
I got a small head. Let's do it.
Oh, seriously? What if you got stuck? Just live attached to the board?
That would be an issue. Imagine trying to roll over in bed.
I think you would have bigger problems at that point.
Let's wreck shit up!
Uh-huh.
Yep.
It's cold. How long we been on the road?
Hey, you could have always stayed back in Yokohama, you know.
Well, maybe. If I'd have known we were gonna take the scenic route.
No kidding. Still, Kiryu-san's probably better off with a friend or two. So there's that.
Agreed.
Looks like it's gonna snow.
Sorry about this. None of the taxis were willing to make the trip.
No surprise there. Long distance is a gamble for them. You need someone who will hitch a ride back, and where we're going, those are few and far in between.
Rare sight to behold, honestly. Not many people would want to go up this way. You might even be the first. How come? You guys work in television or something?
No. Just visiting a couple of old friends. It's been a long time.
The Second Great Dissolution is the only way to dissolve the remaining Yakuza groups within the country. Perhaps to Ebina, it's just a means to an end, but to Arakawa, it was his dying wish. Knowing that, I swallowed my pride and left prison to see it through. However, Ebina's taken more control of the Seiryu clan than I could have imagined. He's got me under 24/7 surveillance, no matter what I do. I can't even be alone unless I take measures like this. If we're really going to pull this off, I need reinforcements.
Reinforcements?
Yes. That includes you, Kiryu-san. If you'll permit me to do so. Granted, I understand your situation's tricky. I can't ask you to step back into the limelight. Certainly not at the moment. Now then. This may come off as rude, but instead, I'd like to ask you a favor.
What is it?
Daigo Dojima, Goro Majima, and Taiga Saijima. 3 of the most legendary Yakuza of all time. If anyone can help the Second Dissolution, it's them.
You want me to ask them?
Yes. I believe we need their influence in order to fulfill Arakawa's will. And rightly this time. After the disbanding of the Tojo and the Omi, its former members established a security company out in Osaka. It was a refuge for old Yakuza who'd lost their way. But for all their efforts, the company went under after just a year. Since then, Daigo-san and the others have disappeared.
Well, sorry to say, but I don't know where they...
Even if you can't contact them, you must have some idea where they might have gone, yes? You're not the type to leave them alone for good. You're the only person who could drag them back out into the open. Please. I don't have anywhere else to turn.
I do know that they disappeared. However, I'm not really sure why. So, guess we start from there. Sorry, guys. In case it wasn't clear, I'll be out for a few days.
Old friends, huh? Gosh, these fellas must be pretty eccentric. Don't mean to be rude, but no one in their right mind would live out there. No, sir.
Who knows? I'm sure they've got their reasons.
Reasons, sure. Well, give it 2, maybe 3 more hours on the road. Oh, there's that snow. Better bundle up, friend.
I'm sure you guys have a lot to talk about. We'll hang out here.
Appreciate it.
One thing, maybe try to make it quick. The sooner we get out of this cold, the better.
Sure.
You know, it may be a shack,
but it's still home. Maybe try knocking. Little manners will go a long way, after all. Shit. You're getting old, Kiryu-chan.
Time will do that, Majima-san.
Kiryu-san. A lot's happened. Guess that goes for all of us, eh?
Yeah.
Well, grab a seat. Least we can do is pour you a drink. Haven't seen you since the dissolution.
It's been 4 years already. Last I'd heard, you had a security company out in Sotenbori.
Had. And hey, look where we are now.
What about you, Kiryu-san? You doing okay these days? You don't look yourself, if I'm being honest.
Actually, that's no surprise. I've got cancer. They gave me half a year.
You what?
Okay.
Even the dragon, huh? Guess no one's safe.
Guess not.
Well, if you're short on time, might as well drink up. Doubt hell's got a good selection.
Majima-san, the man's dying for pity's sake.
It's all right, Daigo. Might be crude, but he's not wrong. Better to enjoy things while I can. Long as I'm still here, I'll keep pushing along.
Well, better not waste your time with us, then.
Fine. What happened to you? How'd you all end up here?
Who cares about us? This is no place for someone in your condition. You need to be back in the city. I'll get you a car.
Daigo. Honestly, you'd think you'd learn by now. You think Kiryu-chan here's gonna listen to that?
It's been so long. I'd almost forgotten. Really, I suppose this is just like old times. So, you want to know what happened? Is that it? The world happened, that's what. We lost. Settle in, because this'll take a minute. Now, when we set up the company, we knew from day one there'd be risks involved. I mean, this happened right after we dissolved 2 major clans. How could there not be? We knew we'd get people's attention. Especially since we were all former Yakuza.
Knowing you, I'll bet you tried to mitigate that.
Of course. Naturally, I tried to take every precaution possible beforehand. I used all our connections from both the Tojo clan and the Omi Alliance. Talked with the media and the higher-ups. Granted, most things don't come for free. Close to 70,000 lives were on the line, and the 5-year ex-Yakuza clause would have swallowed them whole if not for that. I did what I felt was necessary.
I'm not here to tell you whether you made the right choices. There's only one thing I want to know. Where did it go wrong?
Well, things were great at the beginning. Gradual as it was, we built a fairly large clientele. I mean, plenty of businesses need protection. We had the men for the job. When it came to reintegrating criminals back into society, it seemed like we were doing just about everything right. All that said, after the first year, we started seeing some issues.
Something with the employees come up?
No. Online accusations. A popular channel did a feature on our company. Thanks to that, all of our ex-Yakuza employees were exposed. They even aired out the backdoor deals I'd made with the government and media.
Hang on. This channel, it wasn't...
The Tatara channel. Who else? Same one that hit Kasuga. And it wasn't just the deals. It was everything. They got their hands on every scandal they could find. They stretched the truth paper thin, and we ended up taking the heat.
Maybe. But even with all the stretching, we still did what we did to get ahead.
In light of that, there wasn't much we could say in our defense. Before long, our customers started leaving one after another.
Government boys washed their hands of us too. Talk about heartless.
From there, all eyes were on us. The world was watching our every move. We were at a standstill, and the company's finances dwindled as a result. It was then word broke out among the employees. The Yakuza life was calling them back.
I mean, you got former Chairman Daigo up top, and we're right there with him. Ain't hard to see. If we wanted to start things up, we definitely had the means.
Among some employees, there were even talks that we were planning to revive the Tojo clan. All sorts of rumors made their way around. The company was in shambles, and in such short time. It's a miracle we didn't go sooner.
Thanks to the Tatara channel, society wanted nothing to do with us, and those inside started longing for the old days. For their sake, we figured we ought to shove off. They needed a fresh start, and we weren't helping their case.
I see. That explains why you're out here.
If we really wanted to see the Great Dissolution through, this was the best way. That's what we concluded, at least.
I think I get what happened. Do you know Ebina of the Seiryu clan? He took over the Great Dissolution once you left, at least on the surface.
Yes, I know the name. I've never met him, though. 2 years ago, we got a tip that he was out looking for us.
2 years ago? That was right around when Takabe got locked up.
That's right. Ebina replaced Takabe. That's more or less all he's known for. His name alone isn't enough to unite the Yakuza. Not on a grand scale, anyhow. He'd need a few poster boys, which is probably why he wanted us.
Little did he know, that ship had already sailed.
Yeah, that was part of it. However, there was something else that bothered me.
The man was due for a background check. And what we found was odd, to say the least.
Ebina was raised by a single mother, but she died when he was in middle school. Afterward, his family name was changed. He became the Ebina we knew today. But the name he had before, it was Hikawa.
Hikawa?
Ebina's mother's name is Yuriko Hikawa. She's the Hikawa family patriarch's daughter.
Hikawa family? You mean Masumi Arakawa's old family? That Hikawa?
Correct. And did you know that Arakawa-san and this Yuriko Hikawa were once engaged?
Right. Patriarch pushed the proposal on him, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, but Arakawa-san already had a woman he loved. That was Akane-san. However, despite that fact, he couldn't just go against his own boss's wishes. And so he kept a relationship with Yuriko-san as well. Now, this brings up a good question. Just who is Ebina's father?
You don't mean...
This is all just speculation, of course. But Masumi Arakawa may in fact be Ebina's father. Ebina is around Kasuga's age, give or take. Even their birth dates are similar.
So Kasuga and Ebina... You're saying they could be half-brothers?
We told you it was odd, didn't we?
But if that's really the case, I can't imagine Arakawa would just abandon his own son.
Judging from when Ebina was born, Arakawa-san must not have known about Yuriko's pregnancy. And after the Hikawa family all but collapsed, Yuriko gave birth without a soul knowing. From her perspective, Arakawa not only killed her father, he also abandoned her son, leaving them completely alone. I can only imagine the anger and spite she must have felt. And what if that anger was passed down to Ebina?
Ebina does hold a lot of hatred for Arakawa.
Exactly. So it's hard to imagine that Ebina would take up Arakawa-san's legacy. The second great dissolution was all the man ever wanted.
So you guys kept your silence, and as a result, Sawashiro was chosen for the task instead.
Yes, I believe that's the case.
Yep, that about wraps it up. But hey, I'm sure you didn't come all this way for story time now, did ya?
That's right. Actually, I have a favor I want to ask you. I want you guys to help out Sawashiro. As it turns out, he's trying to fulfill Arakawa's wish too. Bringing about the second great dissolution. Ebina's watching him like a hawk, like he's the Seiryu clan's prisoner. If he just had your help, Sawashiro can step up and knock him off his throne. You all started it. The second great dissolution should be yours to finish.
I've said it already. There's nothing we can do.
Come on. You don't have to like any of it, but at least pay attention.
Kiryu, look, they're right. We got no business in the limelight anymore. I mean, sure, it's true we got the power to rally folks, and we can get them moving too. We join Sawashiro on stage, and we'll get the attention of every Yakuza in the country.
It's called charisma. Nobody's stupid enough to say that for themselves, but hell if it ain't true. How it goes. Slice it however you want. That's the Yakuza way. The dreams we ended up giving others, they're what keep them coming back. The Yakuza we knew was strong. That Yakuza had money. Those dreams ain't worth handing out right now. They need guys who can help them get back into the real world. No way in hell that's us.
Especially not with our recent track record. The moment we learned something was off with Ebina's history, we knew there was a lot to consider. Yes, there's a chance he's taking advantage of the second great dissolution for his own interest. However, if he pulls it off, who are we to interfere? If anything, we should keep our distance.
Right. So this is how you're taking responsibility?
It is. We'll act as if we don't exist. That's the best we can do. Honestly, even death had its appeal at one point. But if we're dead and gone, our names will just carry on into the future. Kiryu-san, are you aware of what they all say? All those Yakuza. Do you know how they see you? Yeah, they act like you're some great mythical hero. If we ended up just like you, the illusions of the Yakuza life would be stronger than ever. Just look at your own life. Shintaro Kazuma was everything to you. And how'd that turn out?
Sawashiro would sacrifice himself to take down Ebina. But that alone won't be enough to save everyone. He's counting on your help.
I'm sorry.
Fine. I'll be there for Sawashiro as best I can. You guys can just keep rotting away.
Huh?
Guess I was wrong.
Hold it! The hell's that supposed to mean?
It's just as I said. I was stupid to think coming up here would change anything. Go ahead and run. Just remember that for all your excuses, you still have a job to do.
What do you know? What could you possibly know about what we've been through?
You have any idea what it's like?
No, I can't say I do. And I wouldn't want to.
Damn you!
What's wrong? If you want to fight, don't hold back.
Boy, do I hate getting worked up over petty shit like this. Better than sitting around being pissed off, though. Sure, why not? Let's throw a few punches. For old time's sake.
Hey, what's going on?
Ain't you guys supposed to be having a nice, friendly chat? Cause, this sure as hell don't look like one.
Sorry for the wait. I'll need just a little more time.
Quit acting so tough. We're not gonna leave our friend out to dry like that.
More importantly, if we stay out here any longer, we'll all freeze to death.
So you've got 5 on your side now, huh? Suppose that's fine. I'll just have to tag in, too.
Ooh, oh shit. How about this? Never thought we'd be going toe-to-toe with all 3 of you.
Yeah, sure. Like you got any business with us. Maybe stay in your fucking lane. Oh well. Guess I'll try and make this fun. One express trip to hell coming up!
Well, that's scary. Probably have a few bruises after this.
Hey, we can't back down now. We're locked in, sister, so buckle up.
You're going to regret this.
You want some?
You think you can win? Who wants to go? No pain.
Allow me.
Let's do it.
Now then.
Get serious. I'm over here.
Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
Delivery. Coming up. Here we go.
Wanna play, do we?
Just gonna stand there? Who wants to go?
You wanna fight? Back in we all got.
Now then.
You're weak.
You think you can win?
It's
Are you
over.
done with all the fun and games yet?
Okay, Give him hell! Yeah! Double the trouble! Double the flame!
Now. I gotta patch this up. Pain in the ass.
What's the holdup? Let's do it.
Good to go. Who wants to go?
Here we go.
What the hell?
Kiryu-san!
Looking a little worse for wear there, Kiryu-chan. Still, you wouldn't kick the nest.
Right now.
Won't let you off the hook that easy.
No more games. This time I go all out. Just give up already.
In for the kill!
You asked for it. This'll be fun.
I won't hold back.
Just gonna stand there? Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
You're weak. Put you down!
If you want to die,
No begging for mercy now.
I'm over here. Who wants to go?
Here goes.
You want
some?
You think you can win? Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
Want to play, do we?
Just gonna stand there. Who wants to go?
What?
Here you go.
My thanks. Nice try.
I think I'm gonna pass out. Gotta do something about this. We doing it big?
Bring it on!
Special order!
Enjoy!
You're going to regret this.
I'm over here. Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
Yeah, I'll take a while.
Try to block this. On your knees.
follow my lead.
Want to play?
Vision. Delivery. Coming up.
Back to the grind!
Give him hell!
Try our signature flavor.
Thanks.
You want some?
Now we're
Now you've done it.
Want some?
Wanna play, do we?
What's the holdup?
Are you done with all the fun and games yet? Here you go. Thanks.
I'm on a roll. Let's go.
Just give up already.
I'll take you on.
Better treat this.
You gotta patch this up. Pain in the ass.
Something wrong?
What an eyesore.
Let's do it.
What's the holdup?
That can't be all you've got.
You want some?
I'll take you on.
This'll do it.
Let's do it.
I won't hold back.
It's over!
Here's your copy.
Thanks.
Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
Give it all you got.
No begging for mercy now. I'm over here. Who wants to go? Your ass.
One, two, three. Huh? What was that?
Now then, you're going to regret this. In for the kill!
You asked for it.
This'll be a mark.
That's better. Time to shine.
I'll take you on.
Get serious.
What's going on?
Use your fried rice. Coming up. It's all about the flame. Just pinch your salt. Enjoy.
No time to hold back.
Time to put you down.
What? You can do more than that. No more holding back.
Might as well.
Try our signature flavor.
Thanks.
Come again soon.
What a blast.
I'd say that's enough for a warm-up. Let's have some fun!
Who wants to go?
Yeah.
Have fun with this. It's showtime!
I'm on a roll. Let's go.
Something wrong?
Are you done with all the fun and games?
Allow me.
Now then.
I'm over here. Who wants to go?
Yeah?
You want some?
Let's do it.
You think you can win?
Use it. Thanks.
Let's raise hell! You're going down.
You're going to regret this.
What?
All right. Let's finish it. Together. We only need one shot.
Okay.
Now then.
Oh, yeah?
Watch this.
Are you done with all the
Now
fun
for
and
my
games
next
yet?
Come on!
Follow my lead. Nothing personal.
Ready for battle!
I'm on a roll.
Who wants to
Let's
go?
go.
Fight.
Try to block this. Stay down.
Time to shine!
You're weak.
Out of my way!
I feel sick.
Here's to our happy family. With all the fun and games yet? Now we're talking.
You want some?
One, two, three, draw! Well, shit! We could have talked this out! I feel sick. One for the road! Get serious. It's over!
I won't hold back.
I'm over here. Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
Healing up.
You're going to regret this.
Who wants to go? No begging for mercy now.
What's the holdup?
Have fun with this. Let's raise hell. You're going down.
Things are finally getting interesting. Time for the real deal.
I should heal first.
Something wrong?
Just gonna stand there? Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
This will help.
Thanks. Follow my lead.
You want some?
You think you can win? Who wants to go? Bring you down.
If you want to die.
Now we're talking.
Now then.
I'm over here. Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
Wanna play?
Time to shine.
You want some?
I'll take one.
Good to go.
I'm on a roll. Let's go.
What's the holdup?
Let's do it. You think you can win? Who wants to go?
Better treat this.
Gotcha!
Want some? Okay. I won't hold back.
You want to fight?
Now then.
It's over!
Yeah. Yeah, give him hell! Right, double the trouble, double the flame!
You're going to regret this. In for the kill! On your knees.
Yeah. Follow my lead.
I'm on a roll. Let's go. Here.
Thanks.
No begging for mercy now. Watch this. It's showtime. Come get your fun.
I won't hold back.
Wanna play?
Time to
Stay up. Maybe I'm
Did you
losing my
really
edge.
think you'd win?
Learning more every day. Doing better than I thought.
Hell yeah. Moving up in the world.
There's more where this came from. Whew! We should relish this moment.
Sweet! Strong!
Yes!
Be straight with me. What are you all so afraid of? Are you scared of screwing up people's lives? Or maybe you just don't want to fail again. Whatever the reason, you'll never know if you don't try.
You act like it's so simple. Say we do try. What happens if it all goes to hell again, huh?
If that day comes, you keep on pushing through. Long as you're breathing, keep moving, keep trying, and figure it out.
There you go again. Always the hero.
Say what you want. It's the only way I know. Besides, this is the last time. Anyway, I'm gone. You won't be hearing from me again.
Wait. Don't go. Kiryu-san, I get that you don't have a lot of time left. Still, it's not worth it. That's no reason for you to run off and get yourself killed.
You're wrong, Daigo.
What?
Honestly, it's a weight off my shoulders. My death's finally worth a damn.
Kiryu, what are you saying?
I'm the same as you guys. I've screwed up more lives than I can count at this point. Not to mention, I'm a Yakuza. I haven't exactly lived a life that I can be proud of. Yet even then, through it all, I'm somehow still here. So that's it. The Yakuza have made a huge mess for themselves. Once I grab hold, I am taking it with me.
You're talking out of your ass, Kiryu. That's no excuse to...
Wait till things settle down. Come then, Kasuga's gonna need your help. The Yakuza have one chance. Their future depends on him.
Don't you leave. Don't you dare leave! Kiryu-chan!
You know, it's funny. I came to ask you guys for help. But maybe all I wanted was one last fight.
Wait, Kiryu-san.
Well, we're back. And no Daigo Dojima, Taiga Saijima, or Goro Manjima. Oh, man. If they just get off their asses, we'd have wrapped things up by now.
You're probably right. They seem to have made up their minds, though. It's not like we can force them to help out.
You got me there. I swear, to think the Tatara channel got a hold of them, too.
Yeah.
Hey! Oh, whoa! Isn't that Kiryu? Yeah, look! It's gotta be him!
It really is.
What's going on?
If we let this guy roam free, the Yakuza will just keep coming back! I don't care if I get locked up! He's never gonna hurt us again!
We don't have time to take these guys on. Let's lose them and get back to Kasuga's place.
Get back here, damn it!
This is painful.